Hi, this is a Batman Arkham City figure review of the Series 2 Detective Mode Batman. So, let's go straight into the review. Okay, so this is another one of those repainted Batman figures, same sculpt as all the others. They might have changed the belt slightly, but it's exactly the same to the Series 1 figure, the belt. Let's just take a look. Yeah, they are very similar. The belts are exactly the same, they've just changed the paint. Although this Batman does seem a lot better when it comes to the detail, due to the fact that is how he looks in the game. And this is how I spent a lot of time in the game, in the detective mode, to see if there was anybody about to try and beat the crap out of me, but yeah. But no, it's always good to have these sort of things on your display. It's a completely different cape. They haven't really done one of these like this before. It's very similar to the Mattel Batman, I think, this cape, but I'm not sure. I can't get those yet. They are available, but they're out of stock, which is rubbish. Let's just have a look at the cape. Now, this cape is a lot lighter than the other Batman. It's very, it's like a rubbery PVC. But it makes the figures eat a lot lighter, which it needs, really. Whereas this cape, it's very, very heavy, and it has very little movement in it. Just ship that out of the way. Okay, so I like this figure. I didn't purchase it myself. It was bought for me, so as a gift, it was fantastic. I do like receiving these figures. They are my favourites. In fact, if you want to buy them one, you can. All the detail on the gauntlets and the boots are exactly the same. I'm not sure about the head. This is the first time they've done a Batman in the Arkham City with the cowl. Apart from, no, this is the only one they've done so far. I know for a fact that they're doing a straight up Batman, which is basically this one, with probably the same cape, but with the actual cowl. So I look forward to that. But I'm not sure what they'll do. They haven't done the explosive gel gun yet, which is a shame because that is probably my favourite weapon. Although I do like this, which comes with this. This is the REC, if people don't know. If you have played the game, I've noticed that a lot of reviews, nobody has a clue what this is. It is exactly the same as the grapple gun at this lower part, which it does attach the end part to this during the game. If you watch close enough, when you've just saved a nurse from several thugs, then he creates this, and you use it to sort of make run down things work. So you can get Riddler trophies, and just so you can open doors, or you can zap your enemies with it, give them electric shock, which it doesn't do a lot. When you zap them, they sort of freak out a little bit and look like they're having a fit, but yeah, apart from that. I do like the detail. It is a shame because of how bright the colours are. It makes Batman look like he's about to go to a gay bar. And as you can see, that these got very, very crushed in the packaging. Which can't really be helped, although it didn't happen with the other Batman, and that was the one with the damaged packaging, which is a bit weird. So let's have a look at the articulation. A very, very good ball-jointed head that swivels all the way around. Yeah, that's good. The horns, if you take a look at the horns, they are very straight, which I know that's picky, but I've had figures in the past and they've had ears that are bent opposite ways, and it just looks a bit ridiculous. Okay, so you've got the arm that moves up and down here. That's very stiff. That's tough. That is. That's still got all the detail on it. My only problem is that loads of people have said this, including Chris Johnson. He's awesome. That the quality control in this range is really crap. As you can just about see, it moves up and down, but it's so loose that I can flick it up. See? Yeah, because there is like a bolt that goes all the way through that has two ends, and those ends are closed off so it doesn't just drop off his arm. But the bolt is just half a bolt, and there's nothing keeping that on. That's going to come off. I might have to customise that slightly, which is no sweat. It's only going to go on display, I suppose, so it should be okay. And then it moves here, there, and there. It's exactly the same as the rest. Yeah, my favourite part is definitely this accessory, the REC remote electric charge gun. Yeah, that's really cool. The detail's fantastic. If you look at it in the lights, it just go like a bright blue, because it's a clear blue plastic that they've used to paint. But yeah, you can just hear Kevin Conroy's voice straight away. I do love that voice. It's a perfect Batman voice, as opposed to Christian Bale's "Yeah, I got a cold" sort of voice, which I'm not keen on. Although it does kind of make him Batman. Yeah, it's a very, very good figure. I'd probably give this about a 7 out of 10, just to do with the fact that it's a bit of a weird paint job and the quality control. But I do love it. Yeah, it's probably the only chance you'll get to get a Batman with the cowl now since Arkham Asylum, which is, I'll admit, is a shame. Because the Arkham Asylum figures are either very expensive or you just can't get them. If there are some people who are willing to do this, which I wouldn't, you could always buy both figures, remove both the heads, put that head on that body, and repaint the head, which would look really good, really cool. That would save you about 16 quid, but you would also be losing 2 awesome figures, which is a shame. I didn't mention in that review that this figure does come with an accessory. The cryptographic sequencer, which is used to hack all sorts of different things, including Riddler trophy stands, which was mainly in Arkham Asylum. But yeah, that's a pretty good device. It does flip around, but that's so stiff I can't do it with one hand. Innuendo alert. Yeah, but yeah, that's my Batman Arkham City figure review of Detective Mode Batman. Yeah, you could pick this up, I suppose, but just because of the colouring and stuff. I mean, it probably is my favourite for display. You know, on a general display. This one would look good on a desk or whatever. But yeah, they are great figures. They are more sort of display items rather than toys. I know people buy them as toys, but because of how heavy they are, they do obviously break easily. I mean, I only bought mine a couple of weeks ago, and the arm snapped straight away. I don't even think it's snapped; it's just loose, which is a shame. I've had that before in the past, especially with the Marvel Hasbro figures. Didn't have that problem with this one, but you often get it in the legs, because how loose the legs are. Although with the new, well, they've done some of them, they haven't used the original joints, if you can see, which they're a lot better, really. I do like those. Okay, I'll be doing a Hush review, possibly the end of this week, I don't know. But yeah, that'll be coming soon. And I'll also be doing a Batman The Dark Knight Rises figure review for Bane and the Batman figures, which I like, but they aren't as big as these. I'll do a comparison. Yeah, but just please comment, and thanks for watching.